Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Hall and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
Ball shot.
Greetings, football lovers. Welcome to BCN Sports Watch Along, EPL Final Day Watch Along. My name is Benton, and along with George. Well, go on, family. How you stay?
I'm good enough. Ready up. Final day. And then we'll get ready for World Cup all over the place.
All over the place. All right, big up. Hopefully everyone is having a wonderful Sunday morning, wherever you are, Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening, wherever you're joining us from. Junior, this is the coronation day for Football Club Arsenal. We're going to keep an eye on that celebration, but there are other big things going on in the EPL. Notably, West Ham versus Leeds, Spurs versus Everton. Spurs, what? A point secures another season in the EPL, right?
Yep. All they need is a point.
Yeah, so West Ham basically needs Spurs to lose.
Yeah. I mean, the way I would look at it if I was West Ham, if I was Nuno and company, let's go win the game. For me, it will just be simple. Just go win the game, and whatever happens, happens.
So West Ham needs Spurs to lose, and West Ham needs to win. So first, they need to take care of their job against Leeds United. Both Leeds and Everton don't have anything to play for, particularly. So those play both teams, right?
Right.
All right. So we're going to keep an eye on both of those games in the relegation race. Before we switch over to other major storylines in today's season finale, who you got? Who does West Ham pull this one out? Does the West Ham Obiaman or Obia woman pull off something out for them?
Nah, it'll be too much. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it will be too much. Too much to ask. Too much things to happen. So no, I got Tottenham going through. I have West Ham still winning. West Ham will win, but I have Tottenham probably drawing with Everton 1-1 at the death or something crazy.
Something crazy. Wouldn't that be memorable? West Ham winning, Tottenham losing, only for Tottenham to score at the death to then dash and break the hearts of West Ham.
But where's the West Ham game? I'm on Peacock. I have the Tottenham Everton game up. Of course, I have the Manchester United Brighton game up as well.
So West Ham is on USA.
We can't find it. Oh,
West
so it's
Ham
on USA. Let me go over Hulu.
Rebecca Lowe in the stand. With Robbie Musto and company. She's at the. Wait, hold on. So this is Tottenham.
Yeah, you're right. It's on USA.
Okay.
No,
So
what I want is that you see that look they have on USA, but
that all this 10 screens.
It's a failed opportunity. They messed up.
Yeah,
but it's all right. It's all right. I am prepared. I have 3 streams up and running right now, 3 boxes.
Well, I'm going back and forth between Peacock. I have multiple browsers open.
Just make them smaller.
Yeah, but my eyes will struggle. But yeah, just small up the thing. All right, so West Ham versus Leeds on USA. Spurs versus Everton on P-Foul. And of course, other storylines, storyline watching. Pep Guardiola final game, of course, against Aston Villa at the Etihad. Mohamed Salah's farewell at Liverpool at Anfield, his final game.
Oh, that's a good one. Thank you. That's a good one.
Why is that a good one?
Is he starting Salah?
Yes, he did. He has to. Why wouldn't you?
That's true.
So Mohamed Salah is starting. You don't agree with that sentiment, Junior?
I I would have never start after that comment, after that interview, the last. Nah.
Nah, okay. Okay, so
Well,
Slot read the room and decided to start Mohamed Salah.
yep. We have kicker. I have both games up at the same time.
Okay, both games are off.
I mean, it's about Liverpool game.
And
And,
then,
also, as a Manchester United fan, can Bruno Fernandes get the assist record today? Okay, he needs one more assist to take the lead.
to break
The season record, yeah.
to break the record. Well, Junior, you put some respect on his name, isn't it? Manchester
Yes.
United player of the season, right?
Yes. And
So Manchester
Premier League
United player of the season, Bruno Fernandes, needs one more assist to break the record, the Premier League assist record.
and Premier League player of the season too.
Really?
Yeah, he got it. But the PFA is up next.
How did that happen?
I mean, wait. Leeds with a chance, and why turn back?
Yeah, I don't know why he turned back. Leeds was in on goal there. Brandon Aronson of Leeds turned the ball back. Should have kept going. A foul by Sutrek outside the area. Well, I guess the referee didn't.
I guess they call offside.
Oh, offside. Okay. Brandon Aronson, America's own, looking forward to the upcoming World Cup.
Supposedly. I don't think they've released them
Their squad
rosters yet, but they should win. They should go through.
Yeah. They're doing a big release squad drop on Tuesday. I think
We
in
like
NYC.
anybody cares.
In NYC. Junior, I'm looking at this West Ham game and it doesn't look like a team that is going to stay up. That is even prepared to fight to stay up. It's been all Leeds 3 minutes into the football game.
Yeah. You know what the irony is? This is for me, what I find ironic. All through the season, every game, every Premier League game, regardless of who playing, it could be Wolves versus Arsenal, is always a frantic, frenetic start, right? And for the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes of the game, it's just helter skelter, right? You've noticed the West Ham game and the Tottenham game, they both started very cagey.
Yeah. Both teams, I think from a West Ham perspective, are both of these teams, of course, West Ham is playing at home. Tottenham is also playing at home.
Yeah, both teams at home.
Both teams are at home, so.
Tottenham with a corner. Upcoming corner.
EPL watch along final day of EPL finale, season finale watch along on BCN Sports. Remember to smash the like button, families. Maybe we will get some images out of Arsenal's coronation over at the Emirates. We'll see what I'll go and look more. And probably get some images out of the Etihad as Pep Guardiola. And also at Anfield, Pep Guardiola, Mohamed Salah, final day with these two storied clubs.
Yep.
Well, maybe Man City is not a storied club.
They are still writing their story.
Yeah. Still 0-0 earlier on.
It's nice to see, especially Leeds fans. And this is something that I hope European football don't lose with American owners, because in American sports, and the way how the economy is set up in America, a team like Tottenham, which is a storied team and on the verge of relegation, stands empty. Nobody not going to that game. We see it every year in the NFL. In the NFL, when the playoff teams don't sort themselves out, and the team that not making it to the playoffs. The last 4 or 5 weeks of the season, you can get tickets all the way down to the sideline after paying for the nosebleeds, right? Look in the Tottenham and the West Ham stands. There is not an empty seat there. All the fans are with the players. As here's Tottenham with a chance in the 18-yard box. Cross the ball up.
So fans remaining loyal to the team regardless
To
of
the end.
of the possibility of relegation.
Yes.
By the way, what is Jed Spence, Tottenham's right back, wearing? What is that? Is that under his chin? What is that, Junior?
I don't know. I didn't even notice it.
Okay.
Watch out.
Sure.
Score the goal.
Tottenham. Conor Gallagher. Little bit wide there from a goal scoring opportunity there for Spurs.
After I don't even know who he ran into. England #1 goalkeeper ran into. Is that Brathwaite?
Ran into Michael Keane. Former highly purse. Is it centre back? Former huge target for Manchester United.
Yeah. As De Zerbi couldn't believe his eyes.
Yeah. De Zerbi, coach De Zerbi with on a possible great bonus here, providing that Spurs remains in the EPL. Leeds in on the attack. Leeds chance here, and it's one goal. No, he misses it.
Lord of mercy.
Wow, Leeds should be up 1-0.
You know what?
Unbelievable.
Let's blow off the game, ref. Let's blow off the game. Let's blow off the game.
So where the ball did I try to? So a shot from Justin. First Justin shot was so horrible. It turned into kind of a pass into the 6-yard box to who's that Leeds player? Who had a chance to turn it on goal, but turned it even further wide.
But to be fair, though, it came up to him hard.
It came pretty quick. So, Leeds been the better of the two teams early in this football game.
Yes.
At the London Stadium. And now, do you expect any sort of protest from fans of West Ham, Junior?
They've been protesting all year, so at the end, yes, there's going to be some. I think there's going to be some reaction at the end. Some people might interpret it as protest. Some people might interpret it as support for the players, but there'll be something at the end. Right, I don't know. I don't know. If they wait until now to protest, them kind of miss the mark.
The Wolves getting ready for next season in the championship. Already up 1-0 on Burnley, Junior.
Yeah, but I mean in this game.
Both teams will be in the championship next year, so why not? EPL final day, watch along family. Season finale, watch along. Remember to smash the like button. Here's Spurs, Jade Spence down the right side trying to get a cross in. Very good block there from I think that is Mekalinko.
Yeah, I'm looking at that thing now that Spence have on him face. A Robocop jaw mask or so. Why have mumps?
I have no idea what's going on with Jade Spence. Need to check to see what's this. Yeah, Jade Spence is wearing a device around his jaw and that straps around his head. I don't know what's going on with him. Maybe damage to his jaw. We have to go look it up.
Yeah.
Everton is defending quite well, Junior. They seems like they didn't get the brown envelope.
Well, they are being forced to to defend well.
They didn't get the shot. Danso.
Watch out.
Spurs with another opportunity, and Danso puts it wide.
You know what? Relegate both teams. Just send with both teams.
Big up to BM. Big up BM. Big up Happy Sunday family. Big up to those on the live. Smash the like button. English Premier League final there. BM says, good point, Junior. That's why EPL has no equal. You rarely see empty seats at any game, regardless of team quality or time of the season. Yep, as Junior's point regarding the NFL end of season bug teams with empty stadium, whereas in the EPL bug teams getting relegated don't have empty stadiums. Cristiano Romero in the stands. Junior, will he be at Spurs next year?
Of course. Why would he not be at Spurs next year?
Matador could be a valued defender somewhere.
No, not with that red card. Not with that red card history. He has to change that. He has to change that image first.
Yeah. Back over to Leeds versus West Ham, and West Ham finally getting a foothold in this game. I must say kudos to Daniel Farke for Leeds, and Daniel Farke probably was one of the managers midway through the season that was on the hot seat. Many of the pundits thought he would have been out, but somehow he, righted the ship.
Yeah.
And a lot of the issues around Daniel Farke, or the criticisms of Daniel Farke, was centered around him starting Brandon Aronson, and the goal return, Aronson, or lack thereof. Seems like he's okay with Aronson, and they're staying up. But it could be the least request from Leeds fans, right? To stay up in the EPL. Come on.
Yeah.
West Ham with a free kick outside the 18.
Come on, spin round. Oh, Lord of mercy. Let him go. O'Brien, there's going to be a red card in this Tottenham game.
I think they've
I can see a red card.
I'm thinking about Chelsea. Free kick to West Ham. Jared Bowen from 5 yards outside the 18, left side facing goal. Jared Bowen and Matheus Fernandes standing over it. No, not 5. Looked like maybe close to 8 yards outside the 18. 2 men inside the wall. Ball in, and the goalkeeper, what kind of shopkeeper this? But cleared out by Leeds goalkeeper. By Leeds. Goalkeeper in no man's land there, Junior.
Go, you want?
And so action over at Spurs versus Everton.
Come off of the field. Come off of the field. I've seen enough.
Corner kick.
You missed from 6 yards out. How you don't put the ball on target?
And so, João Palhinha with a golden opportunity there for Tottenham. So that's 3 missed chances for Tottenham?
Just put the ball on target.
Corner kick loading for West Ham, looking to get a go-ahead goal. Remember, victory for West Ham and a defeat for Spurs keep West Ham in English Premier League, and a poor corner easily cleared out by Justin off Leeds.
And a poor control as well.
Yeah.
But a much better cross, but nobody at the back post.
Yep, better cross.
And another decent cross, nobody at the back post.
The frustration, the West Ham fans are starting to, you can just
you can sense it.
They start to already, I cannot hear the audio, but you can see the reaction.
You can sense
the finger,
it, yeah.
The hand throwing.
Here's Tottenham in the 18. You know, even though it's both sides playing, it's still exciting. All of them are going for it.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see Leeds and Everton playing their part.
Here is Bowen. Bowen trying to send it in. Shot from Tati and almost cleared out. Or shot from Pablo cleared out by Leeds. Stroud with a block at the end there. Keeps it nil all, Junior, because surely that would have ended up in the back of the net. I guess Strauss did not get the memo.
Hey, kick it short,
Yeah. Well, it came off a West Ham player last, so goal kick. Thought it came off a Leeds player. BM says Bolton Wanderers promoted to the championship. Baby Gardner must be happy. I saw the headline and I thought it's nice to see Bolton recovering, at least recovering some of its, I don't know, what's the word? Recovering of its one's self, or luster or whatever. Free kick to West Ham, to Leeds. Nope. Free kick to Leeds. We spoke about Mohamed Salah earlier. It's true, as his final day for Liverpool. This might be Thomas Suchek's final day for West Ham as well.
A lot of changes going to happen. We have a lot of eras going to be rolling over the next couple of months. And it normally happens around the World Cup year. The World Cup year normally signifies significant changes in the leagues. You're going to have players that arise out of the World Cup from out of nowhere, like for example, James Rodriguez. For me, as a Manchester United fan, Chicharito is another one.
Yeah.
Players that just come out and make the name. So with so many coaches turning over, so many legendary players leaving, are legendary in some status or some level, a lot of turnover going to happen quickly.
So West Ham is potentially going from Conference League winner in 2023.
Yep.
To Premier League relegation in 2026.
Yep.
Yo, life come at you fast. What
You have to be in today's football, you have to be careful with these schedules.
Yeah.
And there's no guarantee. There's no surety anymore. I look at Tottenham. Tottenham won the Europa last year.
Yes.
And one would think that after winning Europa, they will come back this year and kind of right their ship. And he's been utter chaos.
It's
As
crazy.
you see a big Jamaican flag there in the Tottenham stands.
Well, imagine a Jamaican rallying around a bug side. I guess we know it best. We know it well. Yo, imagine a Jamaican rallying around a bug side. We know it well. Welcome to BCN Sports Watch Along of English Premier League season finale. West Ham all to play for. Junior, when we had the recap show the other day on Friday, we both said West Ham have to win a game. Whatever is going on, and you mentioned this at the beginning of the watch a lot. West Ham take care of your business, but I am not convinced that West Ham is gonna win that game. And 20 minutes in, do you see anything different to lead you to believe that West Ham is gonna win a game?
Nope. However, they're not even defending well, as my chair randomly go down. They're not even defending Stella either. I was going to say, at least they're being stout defensively, so just in case, they can always depend on a lucky goal, right?
Yeah.
But that's not the case. No, the last time we saw them defending well was against Arsenal, and
Yes.
they
Yes.
did get the lucky goal and got it taken away.
Well, I think West Ham fans should go find Pablo, who fouled David Raya. His
Yeah.
contract should go, you know. So, and we looked at the stats the other day regarding West Ham running, and you cannot be in a survival mode and playing that poor and conceding so many goals.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have a free kick
They
here
just
for
don't deserve it.
Everton.
I just cannot say that they deserve to stay up in the Premier League.
Yeah, they didn't earn it. Free kick for
No.
Everton, headed on by is that Tarkowski and out for a goal. Garner and Tarkowski were battling for it, out for a goal kick. So all right, so put your De Zerbi and Tottenham. As it stands, you remain in the English Premier League. A
Mhm.
draw is sufficient for you to remain in the Premier League. Even if West Ham wins, right? A draw is sufficient.
Mhm.
I mean, do you take a risk and try to get? I mean, how do you approach this from here on out?
But you see, the word risk is objective
Yep.
because I could say they're taking a risk by playing for a draw. But what ya? Leeds goalkeeper almost put the ball on a plate, and the West Ham forward couldn't control it. And here's Tottenham into the box, and this could be a good save there by England number one, Mr. Hard Shot saver, but easy
Jordan
goal giver.
Pickford.
Yeah, Mr. It only saved the difficult ones. Good, well done there. But the word risk to me in football is objective because it, you might say, well, you're taking a risk by playing for the draw. I would say you're taking a risk by trying to win the game, knowing that as here is West Ham. What? Come out for the field.
Yeah.
What am I watching, man?
Yo, what look here? I just saw the replay of the Tati Castellanos. That Darlow in goal for Leeds play the ball. Yo, in the check Darlow bank account there because he look like he's doing something. He looks a bit shaky in goal here today. For some reason.
100%. Wait, about cooling break?
Maybe he went to the pub last night, but he looks a bit shaky in goal today.
Yes, he does. Wait, Tottenham have cooling break.
Why?
Exactly why?
Why is there a cooling break? But it should be standard across all games
Across
then.
the whole league, yeah. But then I guess it's standard depending on what the thermometer says on the field.
I mean, okay, all right.
Yo, let me see what's the temperature right now at Tottenham.
Corner kick up coming for Leeds. And headed out by West Ham. Ball back in. West Ham almost there. Goalkeeper Hermanson quickly to get Mangaza off and running. And Mangaza is fouled there by the Leeds player. Brandon Aronson picks up a yellow card.
Hey, it's currently 86 degrees.
And now Howard, what is this? Anthony Taylor, whatever the referee is saying cooling break for Leeds and West Ham also.
Yeah,
So
the cooling break for both.
for both teams. Um, all right, whip around the English Premier League as cooling break match the final day, Junior. Any thoughts on other games and over Arsenal things just a party flex over there, sir.
Yeah, I mean, nothing else going on at any other game.
Man City leading
Uh,
Aston Villa 1-0. Semenyo with a goal. Man United Brighton 0-0. Fulham leading Newcastle 1-0. Of Liverpool and Brentford 0-0. Forest and Bournemouth 0-0. West Ham and Sunderland. West Ham leads 0-0, of course. Sunderland leading Chelsea 1-0. And Arsenal and Palace locked at 0-0. Cooling break, family. Nothing going on here. Cooling break at West Ham and Leeds. Cooling break just finished over at Everton and Spurs. Everton with a long throw in.
you know what? You know what is rootless? Look
Yeah.
at I'm watching the Brighton game, Brighton Manchester United game as well. Everybody at the Brighton Stadium have them phone out looking at something. Wait till them looking at.
What?
Them watching the Tottenham West Ham game. Everybody has their phones out doing this, scrolling or reading. Or not everybody, but the camera is
Yes,
picking
yeah.
up people and they're clearly talking about that.
Yeah.
And it's like, 'cause what else could they be watching? Or what else could they be interested in? It has to be, will Tottenham get relegated? That is the story of the day today, you know.
Does Brighton? I think Brighton has a chance to make it to Europe, right?
Ah, that's a good question. Let me check.
Here is Spurs. Tell dribble the ball out. Shrewsbury with the throwing. Well, nope, not yet. Madison getting a round of applause from the Spurs fans.
For what?
Good to see him back.
Yeah, I guess they're happy to see him running.
Yeah, good to see him back, James Madison.
And didn't he miss a chance against Chelsea? He
Huh?
had a one-on-one against Chelsea, you know.
Who?
Madison.
Okay.
He had a one-on-one. If memory serves me correctly, last week he had a chance against Chelsea. And he made the ball bounce, and the Chelsea defender came back and stopped it. It was right in front of the goal.
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure.
By the way, looking
And
at
here's
Richardson's
Leeds.
Richardson in the Brazil squad.
I don't think so.
So Carlo did pick a sensible squad then.
Yes. No, this João Pedro backlash to me is funny.
João Pedro backlash. Who's doing a João Pedro backlash?
Well, just the internet. The internet. Cause somebody's going. Somebody.
No, he's not. He's not in the squad.
Yeah, I know exactly that. But somebody, right? For every team is going to have somebody that you say, boy, deserve that chance, right? I don't think João Pedro is that one person.
Who's that one person for Brazil for you?
That's a good question.
I mean, they did present
maybe Richardson.
His backers.
I'll say Richardson.
His backers did present good numbers to support his inclusion in the team.
You see now that and that's where it becomes another objective conversation
Yeah.
because eh, fine, he has good numbers and blah blah blah, right? But I'm checking the Brighton scenario. But it did have João Pedro have a it's not you don't have to have a memorable moment to make it to a World Cup side, but we know João Pedro is not good enough to start for Brazil, right? Or not that we know. I don't think he's good enough to start for Brazil. So then now he has to fit a role if he's going to get a call for the side. What role would João Pedro fit for Brazil? Is he a player that can come on in the 90th minute and find a goal? I don't think so.
So
I don't even
that's the only
think
role
João
you need.
Pedro. That's not the only role I need, but I don't think João Pedro even knows what his best attributes are as a player. Is he a striker? Is he a number 10? We don't know.
BM says Richarlison, Anthony, Pedro aren't in the Brazil squad. Neymar was selected for no political reasons. I don't know if
For
it's a.
no political reason.
I don't know if it's a if BM is being sarcastic there. I don't know.
He is sarcastic. But and I don't even know where I call Anthony name.
Oh, we all forget about
Anthony.
Anthony.
Yeah, exactly.
Still 0-0 here between Leeds and West Ham, Spurs and Everton. As it stands, West Ham will be relegated from the English Premier League. Spurs will survive. Brazil won't win the World Cup. Washed up Neymar isn't that guy. Man.
I don't think Carlo is bringing name. I want you. It's going to go out. As Leeds almost in. I mean Everton.
But Leeds had an opportunity at the back post and didn't take the opportunity, didn't play the ball over. West Ham struggling to get in attack because Jared Bowen, probably one of their most lethal players, is defending. And I mean, it's not good for West Ham. And first and foremost, needing to win a football game to survive. Back to this Neymar and Brazil discussion. So I've watched Neymar quite a bit since he returned to Brazil. And yes, there might be some league protection there. In fact, I probably hit. It's not a might be. I suspect the league is happy to have Neymar back in the at home playing. So clearly there are probably protections there for the player. I will leave that at that. All right. That being said, he did offer a few things, positive things to Santos. And I think those things, especially the creativity, can be quite useful to our Brazil team. I don't expect Neymar to play 90 minutes. I expect him to play 30 minutes against a big team, especially the France, the Argentinas, the other big teams of the world, because he gives a different look. You don't need Neymar in the group stage against some bug side.
You need Neymar in the group stage against those bug sides.
No,
you don't need Neymar in any.
I'm not playing him in the group stage against bug sides.
That's the only game I expect to see Neymar playing.
No. If I'm Carlo, I'm bringing Neymar for the big games, the big tournament, because you don't have a really special creative player in that final third as Neymar when you play against the big dogs.
Which Neymar are we talking about, sir? As
the
Bruno
one that
Fernandes
I'm watching playing for Santos. I mean, he's been quite impactful playing for Santos, and again, it's league protection. He's not playing a lot of minutes. But the passing is quintessential Neymar. Excellent passing. Yo, right now Brazil have a bag of players who, as you touch them fall. Neymar is well. Here's what Leeds scored a goal, and we need to check Dominic Calvert-Lewin bank account from
Well,
6
he might.
yards out, point blank, staring at the goalkeeper. He did not score it.
Yeah. By the way, Bruno Fernandes now have the assist record.
Okay, Bruno Fernandes now with the record as Manchester United leads Brighton.
Yeah. Patrick Dargu is back with a goal.
So,
Yeah,
all
but
right, so Man City 1-0, Man City leading Aston Villa 1-0, Manchester United 1 over Brighton. Fulham still leads Newcastle 1-0.
Sunderland
Forest
leading Chelsea.
1-0 over Bournemouth. And Junior just says Sunderland leading Chelsea. Still no goal here between West Ham and Leeds, nor Spurs and Everton. Yeah, these two, relegate both of these teams.
I agree.
Look at this. Is this Namencha? Namencha just rolling ball around defenders and put it on a plate for Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and he cannot score it, Junior.
All him have to do is pick a corner. You don't have to kick it hard or anything. Just pick a corner.
All right. BM says Anthony had a good season at Betis. Also, there's no way Neymar should get selected over Pedro. Only greatness comes from Manchester United. Big up Bruno. Only greatness comes from Manchester United. All right, we're gonna leave that.
Yeah, but BM, our metal as Manchester United fans are going to be tested to the maximum next year, and every year after that we don't lift a trophy. If it's even a Carling Cup, we have to win a trophy next year. Have to win a trophy because the Arsenal fans, they are coming, and pun intended, they are going to be gunning for us, sir. So I make you know that from now. And here's Everton with a ball into the box. Watch ya! Lord of mercy. Yo. Hey, Deserve probably have planned for us dashing the whole of them players here by the end of the season. As soon as the season don't deserve it, go and say, you know what? Thank you for keeping us up, but you go. What was the defender doing a while ago? Try to head the ball back. I don't know where my head it to.
Again, we need to check some of these players' bank accounts. All right, back to the Neymar reasoning. BM says also there's no way Neymar should get selected over Joao Pedro Jr.
All right. So let's look back in history of the World Cup. And when you have great players, Brazil had in most recent memory, for me, for what I consider recent memory, Brazil had 2 moments, 2 years, 2 World Cup years, that they had a legendary player that still wanted to play in the World Cup. And they had to decide if they were going to carry them or not. It was Romario, 98, and Ronaldinho was, the Ronaldinho year was what, 2010?
Yeah, whatever that was. It the Dunga court side.
The Dunga fight.
Yeah.
You have Stoichkov for Romania. You had Roger Miller for Cameroon when Roger Miller was fought. That must be, good save, youth. Tottenham almost scored. But Roger Miller for Cameroon when it was 40. You had all of these players and you had to make a decision. Walter Boyd for Jamaica.
Why?
No, Walter Boyd.
You're going deep, you know.
Yeah, Walter Boyd, but Walter Boyd does count because a player had to be sacrificed for these players. Now, Ronaldinho wasn't carried by Dunga. And we saw what happened with Brazil that year. Um, João Pedro, you would only be carrying João Pedro for experience, for his experience. For Neymar, I think the Brazil team, because they are so emotional. Brazil football teams are so emotionally not invested, but they put so much emotion in their preparation for these tournaments. And it shows on the field. Having somebody like Neymar, a legend like Neymar in there, that will help the secular players, in my opinion. Something João Pedro would never do. João Pedro not even get game. I don't expect Neymar to get game enough. I don't even expect Neymar to wear number 10. I expect Neymar to wear like number 19 or number 24 and just be there on the field and on the sideline and be supportive of the team. I expect Neymar's role to be similar to Denilson's role the last time Brazil won the World Cup, the one in when they beat Germany.
What, 2002?
No.
Was the last time Brazil won the World Cup?
2000. Yeah, you're right. 2002.
2002. A long time the man in win a World Cup.
Yeah.
Rastafari at 24 years.
Yeah.
I thought we there talk about Arsenal.
But
Now,
you see,
granted,
BM
World
now
Cup is
talking
every
about
4 years
Dunga.
before Brazilian fans come at me.
But to BM talk about Dunga never picked Ronaldinho out of spite, regardless of the reasoning, though. And no, he did not have a great season at Milan 2010. I'm sorry. Milan Ronaldinho, 2010 Ronaldinho, that Milan team was just there. That was just a team that go there for just sell jersey.
You know,
That was a team that had Seedorf was on the team with him. It was a whole team.
Yeah, I thought Beckham was also there.
Beckham was there for as well. It was a whole team. It was that 2010. Oh, Tottenham lit the bar and that's clear at the line.
Score.
Did he get the goal?
Yeah,
it's a goal for Tottenham.
Goal for Tottenham. João Pedro.
Finally, I deserve it.
Look at the celebration.
Yo, look at the West Ham. Look at the West Ham game now. And watch the West Ham fans react to the. I need to see what the camera. See that now? The camera got to the fans. Them know now. Look at the fans.
Yo, look at Spurs. Spurs players. Them almost tear off João Pedro, the goal scorer jersey. Yep. Hey, look at West Ham fans. Them start leave. Mud. Yeah, look at some West Ham fans in the hall in that leaving their seats. Man, saying how I could take over himself.
No, but to be fair though, it's halftime, so they probably gotta get some tea.
Man, they don't come back, man.
But Paulino hit the bar and was lucky to get hit the upright. Well, that's a bar. What is what do you call upright? Is what? Upright. He hit the upright and was lucky to get the rebound and put it in.
Yeah.
Goal for Man U 2-0.
Yeah, man. Go ahead and put West Ham out of their misery. Put West Ham out of their misery. If current results hold, Spurs will be safe, and West Ham will be relegated from the Premier League. So, and again, I want to emphasize something, Junior. We've been watching West Ham weeks upon weeks upon weeks, and even today, when it's required to show a little bit of cutting edge in the final third. A little bit of seriousness about scoring some goals. There's nothing threatening about West Ham going forward.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. So how you going to stay in a league and can BM with the stats? BM said Ronaldinho stats for Milan 09-10 season. 43 games, 15 goals, 17 assists.
Not good enough.
Dunga clearly didn't leave him out for football reasons. Junior,
Not good enough. I'm sorry, BM, and I was a big Ronaldinho fan.
That's not
I
helping
wanted
your point,
to see Ronnie
Junior.
in that squad.
That's not helping your point. You are a fan.
No. I'm starting my point. but so I was a big Ronaldinho fan. Me and Tyrone did I say we need Ronnie, right? We're saying that. No, remember the year, right? So these were Brazil's attackers in 2010. You had Luis Fabiano, who was your starting striker, Robinho, Nilmar, Kaká, Grafite. Remember Grafite who used to play for Wolfsburg?
One of them boys are not supposed to get picked over.
No, I wanted Ronnie. I wouldn't have a problem if Ronaldinho was picked. I agree, it was out of spite. I agree. Dunga wanted to go a different direction. If you remember, Dunga wanted to create a pragmatic Brazil team. If we remember, I think Felipe Melo was on that Brazil team too.
Oh wait, West Ham almost scored. Oh, the West Ham fans jumped to joy. I think the ball was in the back of the net. And that man, Pablo, again, do foolishness, kick the ball on the side of the net. Oh, Pablo should be the first player to get released from West Ham.
They were going to beat him.
And the foul against David Raya, Pablo should get his marching orders at the end of this game. Anybody who signed Pablo and any player affiliated or associated with Pablo should also get released. Come on, Pablo. Come on. 1-0 at the half for Spurs leading Everton and approaching halftime, and also 0-0 over West Ham versus Leeds. I think Nuno, the coach of West Ham, is resigned to accepting his fate and can't do nothing about it and just say, yo, it is what it is.
I think Nuno don't tell the brass, say, yo, just out of respect, I stand up on the sideline, you know.
Yeah, but is Nuno back next year?
Oh, let me rephrase it. Let me rephrase what I just said. Nuno is saying I've already resigned. I'm just going to be respectful and don't walk off the field. But as soon as I get the long whistle, the whole on go SYM.
BM says, really, Junior? How many players in that Brazil team were clearly better than Ronaldinho? Kaká, who was the main man, didn't even have a good season with Real Madrid.
But
2010 World Cup year.
BM, Ronaldinho was older, slower, and the ball game was past him at the time. We just have to be honest.
How did that World Cup go again? Remind us.
Yeah, Brazil lose. I think it was Netherlands. That was the one in Netherlands beat them, right?
What round again?
I think it was quarterfinals. That was the one when Wesley Sneijder running a pat him head. I think that was the Netherlands one. I think that was the one the Netherlands beat them. But Ronaldinho would have served a purpose in that Brazil team, similar to what I'm suggesting Neymar does for this Brazil team. Because Ronaldinho is a legend, even at that point. But then Dunga, at the time, was fighting with that legendary status. I think Dunga had a little bit of a Rudolph speed in him. Rudolph speed have a little bit of Dunga in him. No, it's all funny, but a serious thing. Dunga made it all about him. And the difference this year with Brazil and Carlo Ancelotti, he's not making it about him. I think Carlo Ancelotti is making this World Cup more about the vibes of Brazil, the energy of Brazil. And I think that is what he's banking on. I really do think so. And João Pedro, I'm sorry, does not fit the Brazil number 9 role. I'm sorry, he's just not a Brazilian number 9. So I could sacrifice him for Neymar. And I think Richarlison has more of an argument than João Pedro for the Brazil side. Richarlison that is about to be that fighting relegation. I think Richarlison, if you are in a game and you're in the 88th minute and you need a goal, João Pedro or Richarlison, who are you calling off the bench?
Yeah, you're gonna go with Richarlison.
Right. So what role will João Pedro have for going to play?
But you're running from the 2010 thing. BM is reminding you Brazil needed some magic in that 2010
I wanted Ronaldinho on the side as well.
And Ronaldinho would have made a big difference. Funny enough, some fans also wanted Neymar in that team in 2010.
Yes. Baby Neymar.
Baby Neymar. Maga Neymar.
Yeah.
But
again, at that time, Dunga wanted to bring back 1994 Brazil. Remember, 1994 Brazil wasn't a pretty football team, you know?
Yeah, it was more pragmatic
and that's what Dunga wanted to bring back.
Yeah, but you didn't have goal scorers to that level in 94. In 2010 team,
Ronaldinho wouldn't bring that. Yeah. Ronaldinho was slower.
And I mean, the team was built on Kaká in 2010 and call it Ricky Kaká, whatever you want. I mean, it's a baller. Yo, I am. You know what? Let me not say anything else. Let me leave that one.
I would say it.
Let me leave that one alone.
For you to wear the number 10 for Brazil, you have to have at least 3 girlfriends on the side of your wife.
You can't. Your girl can't leave you and you then turn madness.
You can't do it. You can't do it. And
not that I am saying anything about Ricky Kaká here, but I mean, man for act like a man, Virgin.
Yeah, no man, Kaká for act like a man. I know Kaká's biggest mistake was leaving AC Milan.
Yeah.
He should have stayed. That number 22 Kaká never showed up for Brazil. Never once showed up for Brazil. And you know.
You're going in, Junior. No, man,
you know who
I
am pissed off at Kaká.
Kaká is alone to the Kaká fans. The Kaká fans will send for you.
What are you going to throw holy water on me? Yo, Kaká, I always point to Kaká's generation as the generation that signaled the downturn for Brazilian football. And Kaká, for me, is the poster child for the top. When you talk about Brazilian football making a downturn, is Kaká. And you know who I put Kaká in brackets with? You remember Carrica?
Yeah.
That's where I put Kaká. Have all of the talent to have the weight of the expectation. He has the talent to shoulder the weight of the expectations of what Brazil expects of their number 10. Even though Carrica wore what? Number 9. But same difference. But never have the mentality. Never had the mentality. Kaká never had the mentality.
To be fair to Ricky Kaká, and I'm going to be that guy to be fair to him, regardless of whatever criticism that we levied against him in this show. Um, to be fair to him, the expectations of the Brazil shirt is just too much. It was too much for that player, and I think Dunga had other acts to grind with other players, Ronaldinho and others. In fact, in this Netflix documentary, that whole non-selection in the 2010 World Cup was a topic for discussion, and Ronaldinho said, "Why they even joke that Dunga didn't select me because I piled him." Because when Ronaldinho was coming up in the Brazilian league, he piled Dunga in our game and embarrassed Dunga like seriously. So Ronaldinho said, "Why?" The joke at the time was that because I sombrero Dunga back in the day, he did not pick me. So he said he didn't watch a single game of that 2010 World Cup. He was so pissed off, didn't watch a single game. But credit to João Pedro. João Pedro didn't get selected, and João Pedro released a statement supporting the boys, supporting the team, and rallying behind the group and saying, "Yo, this is just not my time right now. Let's keep it moving. Let's rally
Good
around
for
the
him.
thing." And so
Good for
I
him.
give João Pedro mad respect and mad credit for that. Mad.
Yes.
Big up João Pedro, because Ronaldinho didn't do that. And in fact, you can tell in the Netflix documentary that was released a few weeks ago, Ronaldinho still pissed off about the 2010 World Cup non-selection.
Yep.
So I mean, but don't go madman. He thought that team was going to win the World Cup in 2010. I was a madman.
I don't think every coach I never expected Brazil to win that World Cup. I never did. I couldn't trust them. Couldn't trust them. Let me look on them schedule. Let me look on that 2010 World Cup schedule. Because I'm pretty
run
sure.
through it, right? Brazil defeated North Korea 2-1. They defeated Ivory Coast 3-1. Drew 0-0 with Portugal. This was 2010 schedule in the group stage. In the knockout round, they defeated Chile 3-0 in the round of 16. And in the quarterfinal, they suffered a 2-1 defeat against Netherlands.
Yeah.
Even though they took an early lead with Robinho. And of course, you said Wesley Sneijder, was the man. Brazil's frustration peaked when Felipe Melo was sent off with a red card, resulting in elimination. Felipe Melo go on. In fact, where is Felipe Melo now? We need to find the belt and beat him.
No, Felipe Melo was. Why? I get chills just I think about the World Cups there because that was the end of Brazil. That was the end of Brazil for me. 2006 was a fun run. That was a Ronaldo year. And when I thought 2006, when Ronaldo broke the record and became the all-time World Cup goal scorer league, is a record that we will never see broken. Mirated Cup. I don't even think it lasts one World Cup. And closer come and score 1 million goals.
Yeah, man.
Like, damn. Our Brazil have closer come from, man.
Man, score 1 million.
Man, score 1 million goal. And then the same bomber Germany come at Brazil and make the whole country cry.
All right, the Brazil made them own self cry. One self cry. David Luiz run a back a defense. Man, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
My gosh.
But I like Neymar in this team, and again, my basis for this, I don't think any team, any coach, any manager pick players just support the group. Not a World Cup. I think you pick players that you can rely on when the real Gideon start. You need to look on your squad depth and said, okay, when the rubber meets the road, who can you call on against the big boys, the big teams? And I think Neymar is one of those players. He's not going to give you 90 minutes, but 20, 30 minutes of Neymar playing excellent football is better than 90 minutes of Joao Pedro.
I agree. But then you do realize there is a very strong possibility Neymar will come off the bench in the 75th minute in a knockout round. Brazil down 1-0 or down 2-1.
Yep.
And then by the 88th minute, Neymar is running and can't bend his right foot.
Well, I'm just have got suck
knee
it,
won't
smoke
be
it
able
up
to
and
bend.
keep running. Just have
No,
to keep running.
the thing is, because I think Carlo Ancelotti is experienced and savvy enough to understand this point. Sometimes you have to protect players from themselves. And Neymar's mind believes he can do it, but his body probably can't. And that reality, the worst time for that reality to hit you is probably going to be in a game when you need it the most. And the whole world is looking at you, expected to say Barcelona Neymar. And that player is nowhere near to be found. The players on the field might be waiting to see Barcelona Neymar, and that player will not exist. Can you imagine Vinicius Jr. showing a tantrum and Neymar on the right wing can't bend him foot?
I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I think these are conversations that should be had on the front end. When Brazil go in a camp with the World Cup, every baller in Brazil team should know their role, and everyone should know Neymar. There's no Brazil general, whether it's Vinicius Jr., whether it's Matheus Cunha, all these big ballers of Brazil are roll out with should be going into the World Cup thinking that Neymar is their savior. Neymar is a supportive role. Supportive role when you need him in a dire situation. But once he comes on the field, every man still have to go full teeth and willing to work extra hard to cover him. Because he's not going to be able to give you things on both sides of the ball. But what he will do, once he comes on the field, when he enters the field, defense will acknowledge and play him differently and hopefully open up some space for you. You think, yeah, me and France I play against Brazil. If I am France playing against Brazil, Joao Pedro company field, I say, yo, Vinicius Jr. I am keeping my eye on Vinicius Jr. Neymar enters the field, I am say, okay, I have to recognize and acknowledge Neymar now. So now I'm starting to tilt a little bit away from Vinicius Jr. And those little spaces, those little rooms should be able to allow those space should be able to allow Matheus Cunha more ability to exercise more dominance or take advantage of the Neymar presence on the field. That is what I hope to see from Brazil. I don't know ball in a Brazil team right now. It's the same thing with Bug, Inter Miami, and Messi. The same thing. Yo, man upon the field right now.
No.
Well, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
Not the same thing.
It's going to reach to a level with Bug, Inter Miami, and Messi.
It's the same thing on a very smaller scale.
It's going to attract the defense and it's open up room. It's just that Inter Miami don't have the ballers around the star. Neymar has the ballers around him. Yeah. So once he enters the game, I mean, he will open up space for others to flourish.
So then this is the question then, because as second half I get ready for kick off for most of the games. This is the Brazilian attackers.
I hear the Messi fans them are come kill me now, you know.
We soon deal with Argentina. Hendrick, Martinelli, Igor Thiago, Luis Enrique, Mateus Cunha, Rafinha, Ryan, Vinny Jr., Neymar. Now, take Ryan out of the conversation. Let's put Ryan one side. I am going to assume that Igor Thiago will be starting. He's the 9, right? So, and by the way, people are talking about Neymar for João Pedro. Oh, why not Endrick for João Pedro? Why would I talk about Endrick versus João Pedro? That's a whole other question,
Endrick play well down France there, you know. Junior, he's been playing quite well for Lyon. Scored quite a few goals. And he's lost a lot of weight. So Marga Endrick is back playing football. And you've always said it. That one of the brightest things about Endrick, he has a shot. He's willing to take it from anywhere around the field. João Pedro doesn't have that.
No, but what I'm saying though is that the conversation about João Pedro, it was always they picked Neymar as sub João Pedro. Like they went against João Pedro. Why not Endrick? Why not Ryan? Who is this Ryan brother? You ever see Ryan play ball yet?
Ryan, no. You have to take somebody from So yeah, we watch Ryan playing for Bournemouth in the English Premier League. yes.
Over João Pedro?
Yes, Ryan. Ay. I didn't realize he's Brazilian. But he's more of a midfielder than anything. I don't see him as, you know.
But the point I was making though is that we know Igor Thiago. And you know what? Maybe Neymar can sub as the 9, you know. Maybe Neymar, because where I was going with it is, where would you deploy Neymar? Because a fit Rafinha is probably Vinny Jr. or Rafinha, probably the first 2 starters.
All right, so which side of the field you play them to Monday?
That's the thing.
Because
and
both of
Bruno
them
with
play
the goal,
left wing.
3-0 Manu. That is it, Capo. But yeah, that's a good question. Rafinha. We've seen Rafinha come off the right wing though. And I think he played right wing for Leeds.
West Ham must score. And somehow Tati Castellano decided to drop himself and don't score the goal. Still 0-0 between West Ham. Tati Castellanos looking in the white of Hermison's eyes and decided not to score the goal again. And West Ham will be relegated from the English Premier League.
Them God. We don't do West Ham.
In fact, don't even finish playing the game. Box cover.
Yeah, just call it off.
Just call it off. And I hope those West Ham fans decide, well, they are returning.
Yeah, I tell you something, them just gone for some tea.
People love BM says the problem is with Neymar's ego. He won't accept a bench role in Brazil's team. He's more of a distraction from Brazil than an asset. I think under certain managers, under some other, like under the brother with the glasses, where did I coach them? What name?
Yeah. I'm a teacher,
whatever you want. What under those managers? Yes, not under Don Carlo.
And does he want proof? Do you want proof, BM, since you're a statsman? Look at Real Madrid 1 week before Don Carlo left, and look at Real Madrid now. And what's the difference? It's a coach. Don Carlo know how to deal with these personalities, because trust me, right now for that Brazil team, I even think I talk too much about this Brazil side. But I don't think Brazil. I don't think they are so uber talented. They are nowhere near. Um, they are nowhere near France. But squad wise, God go with whoever have to pick the starting three. I'm going to say Thiago is the starting nine. And I'm going to say Carlo has to put, and it must be a goal. No, Leeds never scored. Be backside. I want to go in this game.
Leeds, I give West Ham all the opportunities in the world to stay in the game.
But Benton,
Yeah.
let me give the list again in no specific order. I'm going to take Thiago out. Thiago is the starting line. Hendrick, Martinelli. So remember, Hendrick, muscle man, have an axe to grind, lose weight, impress his former club coach that did dash him with, impress him enough to bring him back into the squad. Gabriel Martinelli, after 22 years, Martinelli lead his Arsenal team to a Premier League title. When I call Luis Enrique name. Mateus Cunha, leading a resurgent Manchester United back to Champions League. Rafinha, pioneering the Barcelona rebuild. Vinny Jr., who is all world in Carlo eyes. Who is the three you're going? Which three you going to pick out of that for player? And how you tell the other two them off a whole bench? Who you gonna start? What conversation you gonna have with the man? Oh, I forget about that. Alisson and Edison. Who you gonna start to that goal?
Yeah, probably going to go with Alisson.
Alisson was hurt all year.
Yeah, it's just a seniority thing. Probably going
Over Edison.
And Alisson is probably a little bit better goalkeeper than.
Yeah, but boy, Carlo having work.
But you liked it's a good thing to have. All right. And the thing about Carlo, he's been rotating players through friendlies, so it's hard to really kind of
get a read of him.
Yeah, read too much into. All right, so Vinicius Jr. gets a start, game 1 at left wing. I mean, I've seen Rafinha play right wing sometimes.
Did he play right back for Leeds? That's where he started.
Yeah, one time they play. But and so this is the problem. I'm reluctant to start players in positions that they have not recently dominated. You want to try to start players in the position that they have excelled in, right? And and preferably Rafinha has been doing well on the left wing for Football Club Barcelona. So ideally, we would love to have him, you know.
West Ham. Oh my God! I'm done.
West Ham, Tati Castellanos again with a golden opportunity. But the coach is not even taking him off. The coach just sit down there and just go and watch it. I think the West Ham players just look at the expression on Centerville's face. Somerville's face. Somerville is like, the goalkeeper ran out of the goal, Darlow. And a Leeds goalkeeper, Tati Castellanos, had time. Maybe this is a reflection of a MLS baller, because he was an MLS player. Maybe he should return to the MLS. This is probably not his level. But back to Brazil. Yeah, all right, you know what? Keeping people where they're supposed to be. Vinicius start, but prepare knowing that at some point Vinicius have to come off and Rafinha will sub him. That's a sub that's already determined. And maybe in the next game, Vinicius will rub bench and Rafinha start in front of him. That's the way I'm doing it, if I'm Carlo.
La Liga winning Rafinha.
I don't care. This is Brazil. I do not care. Gabriel Martinelli going to peel orange. You are here to peel orange, sir. I don't care. This is Brazil. Matheus Cunha gets a start, but at some point, Neymar will be coming in. This is Brazil.
Yeah.
This is Brazil.
Who wearing the 10 for you?
Neymar.
My gosh.
Neymar wears 10. He just gonna wear 10 on the bench.
And another memory spike for you guys out there, because anybody know the number 10 jersey, especially for Brazil, is something different. That's something different. The last time a Brazilian number 10 started the bench on a World Cup was who?
Last
It was
time
Rai
a Brazilian
Socrates.
10 started on the bench.
Rai Socrates.
Hey. Well, if the great Socrates can start on the bench at 10, then Neymar can start.
No, it's not Dr. Socrates, you know.
Yeah, it's Rai Socrates.
Rai, I think he's a brother.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure he had the 10 in 94 World Cup. 94 World Cup, Rai was a 10.
All right, yeah.
And he was
clear up that to it, because
I'm pretty sure. And I remember them dashing away, you know. Remember Brazil dashing away in 94, they run him home.
He had other things to do, Junior. So
yeah, them say, "Yo, brother, I better go out somewhere, you know, because
all right, Junior, Tati Castellanos on again for West Ham. What a brother buggish! What a horrible pass with the Somerville. The box cover, I'm trying to check Tati Castellano bank account. Tati Castellanos pushed through by Somerville. Then he tried a return pass, and now we have a shot on target from way downtown. I guess Diouf has been watching Tyreek Zemeni's of I wish I didn't play for again. Of Portmore scored our worldie. Look at this pass, Junior. What a horrible pass from.
You see, I watch it.
Look at this. Nah, man, West Ham, just relegate West Ham right now. Forget about this foolishness. Back to the discussion regarding Brazil, the number 10. You said
I'm pretty sure Rai had the number 10. Brazil players in the 1994 World Cup. Yeah, Rai Socrates wore number 10 for Brazil. Rai had the 10. Remember, because them time my introduction to football. He went to one. You know what's funny? He played in 5 games, scored 1 goal. I couldn't remember that goal he scored. I just remember them dashing away. For the life of me, I can't remember that goal that Rai scored. I just remember them telling him, boy, don't roll it up. And it was big news in Jamaica. Rai Socrates sent away from the Brazil squad. He scored a penalty. He scored a penalty against Russia in the first game. That's what happened.
Well, maybe he felt like he wasn't getting enough minutes.
No, he never get the ratings. Who was the coach? Zagala?
Mario Zagala.
I think Zagala was the coach.
Mario Zagalo. Yeah, I think he was the legendary coach. All right, English Premier League season finale, BCN Sports.
Oh, Pereira. Carlos Alberto was the coach.
Pereira, okay.
Zagala was assistant, though.
Okay. Spurs leading Everton 1-0. West Ham and Leeds 0-0. All Spurs remaining in the Premier League if this current result holds. I think we have seen enough of West Ham this year to say this league is too big for them. Other results: Man City and Aston Villa 1-1. Manchester United leading Brighton 3-0. Fulham still leads Newcastle 1-0. Liverpool leads Brentford 1-0. Burnley and Wolves 1-1. Forest and Bournemouth 1-1. Sunderland leads Chelsea 2-1. And Arsenal champions Arsenal 2-0 over Palace.
And enjoying them football.
Yep. Last day for Mohamed Salah at Liverpool. Let's see if Salah is still on the pitch. If he gets a curtain call, yes, he's still on. Did Mohamed Salah with an assist there? Yep, Mohamed Salah with the assist. So, Mohamed Salah not only backed up his statement in the middle of the week or 2 weeks ago by providing assists to Curtis Jones Jr.
Yep.
Bernardo Silva also his final day at the Etihad for Man City. As he's moving on. So things coming to an end for Bernardo Silva. Stellar career, just like that of Mohamed Salah.
Yeah.
All right, Junior, my bad. Continuing the reason regarding Brazil.
We're done in Brazil now, man.
Both so Neymar is in the squad. As the Hendrick thing, Hendrick is there to learn. Might provide support later on, but not a big priority. I think for Brazil, Matheus Cunha, Thiago, Igor Thiago, even this Ryan kid, now that we mention him, will provide a strength. Neymar, Lucas Paqueta. He left England. Go my yard. Casemiro in the hole. Time to play some ball.
Yo, I forget about Paqueta.
From him gone down south.
Yeah, I forget about
You're not
him.
alone. Enough how we forget him. So
yeah,
it's a chance to really come play some ball.
So would you start Paqueta or would you start Bruno? Because we know Casemiro starting. Would you start Paqueta or Bruno?
Paqueta. There are levels to this. And I think Paqueta is what could Nuno be telling his players now, Junior? There's another cooling break. And Nuno, an upset looking Nuno, being very careful in what he's saying to his players while trying to encourage. Look at what could Junior, please, you speak Nuno. What could he be saying to them?
Yo, Nuno, I tell them, say, yo, I'm only here because they forced me to be here. But make the fans them go home happy. Find a goal, man. Simple.
And West Ham fans starting to try to get a clap going to rally their troops, rally their players. And yo, this young lady get dressed up. I want to say, did I get dressed up for all of this? And I own a wife that?
Why, the plastic surgery though, my gosh.
Why is the plastic surgery already management that take on extra work than necessary?
Ugh.
Yo, management, ever since them invent certain drugs, some people are taking on extra work on themselves.
Extra work, unnecessarily.
Leave them things to some of young ballers, them.
Yeah.
But West Ham fans trying to. What exactly are the fans clapping at? What they doing?
They're showing support now. No, this is the moment we're talking about. I'm talking about from earlier, where the players, I think they are loving that the players are putting in an effort. And everybody in this world, everybody in this sports world, in this football sports world, could start a podcast. Everybody that does something in football world, they watch the game, they understand the game. And the West Ham fans are no different. They know their team is limited. I don't think we were shocked to see how many missed chances West Ham had. I think the fans sit down and look at it and I'm like, yeah, well, it's a bug ball anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, we know it's a bug side. We're just here having some drinks on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Junior, water is wet and Chelsea player got a red, and another
A
Chelsea
red
player
card.
got a
Yeah,
red
I was
card.
waiting for say that too. Yeah.
Wesley Fofana picked up a red card in the 61st minute. Chelsea playing with 10 men.
Down 2-1. All the Brighton fans them still are watching forward. Let me see what really I'm going. Let me see. Forgot to check the standings.
As it stands, Sunderland in Europe, Bournemouth, Leveland, Brighton trail. So Sunderland, if these results hold, Sunderland will make it to the Europe. BCN Sports watch along of English Premier League final day recap. Of course, Jamaica's Premier League final later on today. Won't do a watch along for that, but we'll. By the way, is this guy Wilson Isidore in the French World Cup team? Is he
I
playing for
doubt that.
France
But
or playing for Haiti?
France too big for defend them on the night side.
Then Haiti have tried recruit him, man.
No. So coming in, Brighton came in pole position for the Conference League spot.
Yep.
Chelsea was trailing them, so Chelsea not going to be in Europe next year.
That's fine.
I think that's perfect for Jabi. I think that's perfect for Jabi. Bournemouth. So Bournemouth currently tied 1-1. So Brighton is in a spot of bother. That's why they might look around. So they are not going to be in Europe next year either. Would that Baliba? No, trippiness. Brentford, if results currently hold, Brentford and Poole currently tied 0-0. Wait, I thought I said Poole scored.
Yeah, I thought they scored. Yeah, Curtis Jones scored earlier for Liverpool. What do you mean? They wipe it off?
No, Brentford tied. Brentford scored, so it's 1-1.
Okay, so it's tied up.
So if as currently whole, Sunderland would leapfrog both. So Brentford needs to win. If Brentford wins, Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest still tied. If Brentford find a way to win, Brentford would leapfrog Brighton, or they can't catch Bournemouth. So
right.
it's just the conference spot up for grabs.
Just for grab. Update on Wilson Isidore. He's in the French, in the Haiti squad. So
West Ham scored the backside.
what? Wait, that speech from
Duda worked.
that speech, Tati scored. Tati scored. Well, look at this.
All right, so no, Benton. So now the question now becomes, because we talked about it earlier with Tottenham, and we talked about approach. Tottenham, now leading 1-0, have a history this season of giving up points from advantageous positions at home. And we've seen this movie before for Tottenham. What would you do now if you are deserving?
Still play, going and looking for more goals. And the
I agree.
shopkeeper for Leeds, Darlow, somehow allowed that ball. Yo, them need to check him bank account, man. They absolutely need to check Darlow's bank account. Look at that goal that he conceded. But Deserby for Tottenham managed the game, and tried to score some more goals.
Yeah.
But
And the Tottenham fans, they look unnerved and they look worried, even though they're leading 1-0. Aston Villa leading Man City 2-1. Unai Emery has sent one Pep with a loss.
By the way, we never did discuss Aston Villa's Europa League title. Big up to Aston Villa. Big up to Leon Bailey and Unai Emery and winning the Europa League at the halftime show, Judah. We never talk about it. And coming on for Leeds, the former Manchester United great, Daniel James. Sorry, I had to get that out there. Actually, this Manchester United resurrection did started with Daniel James, right?
Well, you can't. Well, you're right. You can't have a resurrection without a death. So you have to dead before you resurrect. So Daniel James was a part of the resurrection, yes, but he did for the dead part. Daniel James fast like grease lightning.
I can't do nothing else with it.
What's funny to me is the camera going to the Tottenham fans, and they look nervous. And all they have to do,
you wouldn't be.
But all you have to do is not give up 2 goals.
But it's Tottenham, Junior.
I know, but that's the funny part. To an Everton team, that's a counter-attacking team. What's there to be afraid of?
BM did ask us to talk about Argentina, Spain, and France squads. In a second, we'll get to those teams, Junior.
I'm telling you quickly, because I have a hard stop at 1.
Yeah, man, we have wrap up here now. Look at it. All right, we're keeping an eye on both of these games and run to the Argentina squad. The defending.
Argentina squad not finalized yet.
Well, Argentina squad not finalized. All right, go to the
Which is funny.
Go to the French squad. French squad, World Cup squad release. And no major surprises. I mean, I think for me, I just feel sorry for a player like Hugo Ekitike, who unfortunately because of an injury he's out. But what do you think about this French squad?
It's the best. That's the best collection of talent going into the World Cup. They're the most talented team. They're the most loaded team. They have no physical holes. That's a team that has no physical.
N'Golo Kante start here?
Yes.
So Kante, yes. Kone, Rubio, Tchouaméni, Zaire Emery in the midfield. Barcola, Cherokee, Dembele, Doué, Mateta, Mbappe, Olise, Thuram, and Akalicho are the attackers. Saliba, Upamecano. Yo, keep Upamecano away from your goal. That is the
I don't think he's starting.
That is the Achilles heel of France right now.
I don't think he's starting.
So another big question, can Kylian Mbappe actually lead this team?
That's why I said they are the best. I said that they're the best physical collective talent, the best talented squad in World Cup, most talented squad in World Cup. No physical holes, but they are a mental case because of Kylian Mbappe, and also because of Olise. They are a mental case. That's a mental case. Can they can they hold their wits? Depends on Conte to me. And if N'Golo Kante is as physical a specimen like he always has been, then France have a chance because he will be their beacon. But if they're depending on Mbappe, now.
So all right, so Olise starts here.
Yeah, I'm starting Olise.
So he starts on the right wing.
Yes.
All right, so Ousmane Dembele starts down the middle then,
Yes.
and Mbappe starts on the left wing.
That's the question now. Or does he start in the 9? Is he their striker?
It's
Or do they play like PSG? Because remember now, PSG, they play a way that there's no set rule. See, you just go play a ball and fill a spot. We've
but I
seen
think
Olise do it
PSG
for
are
Bayern
drilled that
Munich.
way. I don't know if the French team is drilled this way.
But then you just ask them to be footballers.
All right,
But
Jared Bowen also in for Spurs for West Ham, but couldn't get it in cleared out by Darlow.
Yeah, 5 years ago, Jared Bowen scored that.
Still 1-0. Tottenham is leading Everton. Still 1-0. West Ham leads Leeds United.
My prediction unfortunately might be coming true. Remember, I predicted that West Ham will win, but Leeds might draw. Oh, the goalkeeper, I've stuck the man, put him where so.
Okay, West Ham applying a bit of pressure. Here comes Somerville. Good try, Yacht. So regarding France team, very good squad, very good group of players, very also seasoned coach, very good coach. Well, maybe very good is probably a stretch. I mean, he's been there, very experienced coach is the right word. He's been there, he's seen it, done it. It's all about what sort of mood or temperament Kylian Mbappe shows up with. Game in and game out. And I think as a captain, he's someone that, French fans will look to play a huge role in leading. And I'm not sure if this is Kylian Mbappe's MO as a leader. Not sure. I'm not convinced. He has convinced me otherwise. Who knows? Maybe he has blood in his eye from the World Cup, last World Cup, and felt like they maybe some French fans felt like certain things went against them in that game against Argentina.
Colaboade.
And FIFA.
I don't think so.
My brethren who was a French fan said Messi should have gotten a red card from jump when he kicked that ball in the dugout of
Netherlands.
But Messi got
he had other moments too, that World Cup, he had other moments. But that France team.
So my French fan said Messi got away with it because FIFA. My friend who is a fan of France says FIFA wanted Messi to win the World Cup.
Yeah.
The BMA says Kylian Putin. No, I want to hear what BM will describe Messi. Now, I mean, but do you think Messi should have gotten a red card in the 2022 World Cup?
Not for the kick out in the Netherlands.
Or a second yellow card then.
That would have been the first yellow, I think.
Okay.
It wouldn't have been the second. But he had the famous handball.
Yeah, that was against Croatia.
Croatia too. Yeah. But the same Netherlands game, that's a famous one when Virgil attacked the referee I have a look back for Messi, I look back for him and a smile. Like Virgil does. It was reserved, like it was resolved to the fact that, yeah, you get a goat. That was a goat call. That was a goat call. He looked for Messi like, seriously? Like, brother, you catch the ball with your hand, I will see it. And I'm not giving a yellow card for that.
No, but
So,
so that I think those two events, in the person who's a French fan highlighted and
yeah.
in that particular game, that's where
What
that red
you?
card scenario comes
What
from.
you? Should be two for West Ham. And it is two for West Ham.
Jared Bowen makes it 2. BM says, seems like Kylian Mbappe holds too much power in his teams.
He does, yes. He does. He does. He does. And that was something that I was concerned about following the World Cup that they won. I thought Mbappe was just too young. Too young. And it's unfortunate because he has no motivation
But he's
now.
not the only young player that won that World Cup, Junior.
Yeah,
Ousmane
but he's
Dembele
not.
also won that World Cup.
Yeah, but Dembele went through his trials and tribulations that kind of humbled him.
Yeah, we need to stop
Mbappe
baby
don't
some
really
of these
go through the trials
ballers
and
and
tribulations.
stop putting
Huh?
them on pedestal.
That I agree with. So when we're ready to talk about Spain, the Lamine Yamal conversation going to be had as well.
Now it's funny, like Donald just dropped this note. Theft in Uganda. Manchester United fans steal goat meant for Arsenal fan celebration. The man them have a goat them ready for sacrifice and cook some curry goat in Uganda. And the Manchester United fans stole the goat. This according to the Ugandan New Vision newspaper. Uganda X News.
Yeah, we're going. Yo, what's Tottenham fans? Tottenham fans are nervous. Dude, we're up 1-0. Even if Everton score, would have still gone. What's the nervousness about?
But is Everton really trying to score though?
No. What if they're nervous? They should be laughing at West Ham. Even though the beat we attack our house, and even though that win, would still get relegated. I mean, that should be the reaction. Like, even if Everton score, we can't see Everton scoring 2 goals in the next 15 minutes.
No.
So what am I so nervous about?
Yeah, they can't. I can't see them scoring 2 goals in the next 15 minutes.
Come on, man.
And if West Ham, if somehow Tottenham concede 2 goals and end up losing the game, then these players, all of them need to. You talk about the Zerbi's already made a decision regarding some of these players, then yeah, you definitely going to let go some of these players. Definitely. You don't even bother with it. You just go ahead and let them go.
Yeah.
But like look at Everton. All these back passes. Why? Why? I mean,
We're in a holiday mode, Benton.
yo, last time I played some ball. In fact, the higher you finish in the table, the better it is for you financially.
Yeah. I think each win was a couple £1 million or something like that. We talked about that last year, a couple £100,000 each place.
Yeah.
You get a bump up.
So Everton is currently tied with Newcastle on 49 points. And Newcastle is ahead of them. So Newcastle has a -2 goal difference because they're losing 2-0. Everton has a -3 goal difference because they're losing 1-0. They're losing 1-0. Both teams tied on 49 points.
Yeah.
So if these results hold, Newcastle will finish in 12th and Everton finish 13th. I'm on it, yo. Come on, Everton.
Good luck telling these players that, because they add up for their money.
Well,
The man them already in holiday,
you
man.
get performance award at the end of the season.
Yeah, but that incentive though kick in the last game. Whatever performance award they already awarded. So
So Kylian Mbappe, we said heavily, this French team. We'll see how they go about it with Kylian Mbappe as the captain. Very experienced group though, very experienced group. So
yeah.
the other team that you say Argentina is not announced yet.
Yeah, but why they're taking so long? I think that they're praying and hoping that Messi can find some fitness.
What kind of fitness? Regardless, Messi is in the squad. You don't need for pray and hope. He's in the squad.
Should Messi play this World Cup?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
I mean, it's a given. It's
Okay.
not like Argentina going to win the World Cup.
And I think that's what they're banking on.
Oh, man. Yeah, man. Of course, you have to give Messi his farewell tour, and this World Cup is a farewell tour for Messi. All right. So, and the other team was Spain, right?
Yeah.
That BM asked about. So did Spain?
They didn't, and I think Spain didn't carry my boy from Bilbao, the black youth.
The Williams brother.
Yeah.
Because he's injured, I think.
No, it's a slight hamstring injury. Not out for the World Cup. Nico Williams.
Well, Yamal is a big doubt. I mean, I don't see a Spain squad here. Spain's squad is not out yet, based on what I'm seeing here.
But they said Nico Williams will be fit for the World Cup.
So they're waiting for Nico and they're waiting for Lamine Yamal. And that is too much for one 16-year-old or 17-year-old Pitney.
Yeah. And that's why I think Spain, Spain always perennially versus recent times, Spain always disappointed in the World Cup. I think it's going to be one of those disappointed years for Spain. I think they're going to underachieve.
What? Who turned Conor Gallagher into cheerleader? Conor Gallagher entered the game and he's hell-bent on getting the fans excited.
Madison.
James Madison, yeah. Madison. Kind of looked the same hairstyle as Conor Gallagher, yes.
Yeah, it looked like it, yeah.
Yep. All right, so England World Cup squad, Junior. Since we're just talking about World Cup squads, England Thomas Tuchel did release his squad.
And I said it before. I said it in our chat, and I say it again. I expect this England team to go very far this World Cup.
And what is very far? Because
I think semifinals.
Very far is quite subjective.
That's true. I think semifinals.
BM says there is freedom of speech, but I cannot guarantee freedom after speech. Kylian Mbappe. The internet is undefeated. Thomas Tuchel, good coach. Good squad. Good squad. I mean, once England win the World Cup, all right. Let's just get that out the way.
I don't think they can. I think they have a squad that can win the World Cup, but they would need some luck. They would need some luck. Because that England team that Brazil beat, the one that Ronaldinho free kick that everybody swore he was crossing, but he was really shooting.
Yeah.
That England team
That
just ran into
what, 2002?
2002. That
Wasn't
that
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 Arsenal
David
goalkeeper Seamus?
Seaman, yeah,
Seaman, not Seamus. Seaman. David
yeah,
Seaman.
yeah. That was a very good England team, and that England team just ran into the best team in the world at the time. And I think this England team is very similar to that England team, in my opinion. Very similar. And if as long as they, you see, if they avoid France, if they avoid, I think this England team can beat Spain. I think this England team, they can beat Germany. I think they can beat Brazil. I think they can beat Argentina. France, I don't think so. I think Portugal will give them problems too. I think Portugal have a very good team. They just need to. I think Portugal hope Ronaldo tear a hamstring or something. You take Ronaldo out of the Portugal team, that Portugal team is a World Cup winning team. And Roberto Martinez too. Yeah, if Roberto Martinez can catch Ebola and have to stay home and can't come America, then
You know what? Those are the views of Junior, not Balchat.
hey, you did see what I'm saying about Congo, right? Congo have to come in.
Congolese players will have to go undergo a quarantine. 4 minutes of added time.
That is how I see the England team. I see the England team as just a team that have to avoid certain teams, and they will go as far. When they reach those teams, then it becomes a matter of luck.
You know what? For Cristiano Ronaldo, if not now, when? This is it. Win a World Cup. You just won a trophy in Saudi League. Why not? Why not? Go forth and win a World Cup. BM says the reality is anything other than winning the World Cup will be seen as a disappointment for England fans. I think Balchat is sleeping on Argentina. Don't be surprised if they make the finals.
Sure. Listen, BM.
As
Everton
BM?
almost score.
Goals. I think the
Everton
rules that
almost score.
the new tweak to the rules where the top 4 teams, if they win the group, avoid the top 4 FIFA ranked teams. If they win their group, they will avoid playing each other until deep in the tournament. This could be beneficial for Argentina.
No, because remember, this is the same Argentina team that won the World Cup. Get them penny pop versus Saudi Arabia.
Yes, Saudi Arabia did defeat them in that opening game.
So no, this Argentina team will show up against the big sides. And the bulk side them never have to worry about. Because when it becomes the Messi showcase, that's when it becomes a problem for Argentina. And that's what I need to avoid.
Argentina don't win back-to-back World Cup. Box cover.
I don't think so either.
Just get that out of the way. Argentina won a World Cup in 2022. Prior to that, it was in 1986. All right, so Argentina fans, go easy. Prior to the 1986, it was 1978 with Mario Kempes. Go easy. So I think there is time between Argentina and Spurs conceded a goal.
No, with some Leeds put the ball on a platter. What is bad defender?
Oh yeah, Callum Wilson. But it don't matter, Junior. You don't blow off it. Blow it off and go my yard. 5 minutes left in that show.
It's a rotted save for the keeper, you know.
Yeah, shopkeeper Darla says, I've let in 2. The bookies are okay. I will not let in 3. West Ham officially ready for relegation. Jared Bowen have something in his eye. I don't know what it is. He's wiping it out.
Yo, Spurs fans crying. What am I crying for? What am I missing?
They stayed up, Junior, even though Arsenal fans are bad minding them and Obi are working against them. Goal! Callum Wilson made it 3 against Darlow, said the book is gonna come get me. 3-0. 3-0 West Ham. A little too late, as BM says. A
Why my
little
prediction
too
come
late.
true? There's a West Ham gonna win, but
Yep. BM says, I said it before, Argentina will do just enough to get out of the group and gradually improve as the tournament progresses. All right, so BM has Argentina in the final. You know, we're going to officially do our ball chat, BCN Sports World Cup pick.
What do you want to do that halftime Wednesday, or you want to do it the following Wednesday?
No,
World
following
Cup
Wednesday. I need to prepare. I need to do a deep dive.
Because World Cup starts
the
in
11th.
2 weeks. 11, right?
Yep. All right, it's over. West Ham is eliminated from the English Premier.
No, West Ham win them game. Them waiting on Everton to score 2 goals.
Brother, that done. That done. Now West Ham fans are all praying.
Why and they did their part. That's the unfortunate thing, is that they did their part.
Why didn't they do their part a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
I have no sympathy for them. 9 minutes. 9 minutes of added time between Spurs and Everton. Junior, we know you have a hard stop at 1. So let me prepare accordingly to switch over to one speaker.
We hang around till right at the dead. And them just have to go wait for me.
Okay. Alright, switch to audio.
No. They just have to wait for me.
And a Tottenham player is down injured. Brethren, come on. I think the Zerbi lost a few pounds here, walking back and forth.
But the Tottenham people look so nervous. It's over.
9 minutes of added time. Everton, if Everton even try hard to score, they probably will score.
Right. If they don't think about scoring, they will score.
Yeah.
They should have scored 3 minutes ago.
Now all Arsenal fans celebrating their trophy and equally hoping Spurs get relegated. Arsenal fans cheering on Everton supporters as they make their way to face Tottenham.
Crystal Palace scored, though. Mateta scored.
Papa Sarr is okay, he's back up.
+10 minutes of stoppage time for the City. Oh, because of the cooling break. That's why. I was wondering why the stoppage times are high in these games, the cooling break.
Yeah.
Yo, you see how football funny? You remember it was 2 years ago, 3 years ago when they had the change to the stoppage time rules? And we had like 11 minutes of stoppage time in some games, remember?
Yep. A good try there from Everton. Was it Keane? Yep. Over the bar.
Watch the Tottenham fans behind them. Everybody hand go up to them head a while ago.
Yeah.
They're so nervous.
And Kingsley is taking all day to restart play.
And then kick away ball.
Yeah, come on. And he's been consistently kicking the ball out.
Wait, so Everton now playing with a sense of urgency. Why? Look at this.
They heard that Newcastle Newcastle is losing and they can't jump over Newcastle. I don't understand this. If Jordan Pickford go up for the last and another Spurs player down, Tottenham is asking for the ball, and the man who's down is back up running to tackle for the ball, Pedro Porro. You see, good refereeing. Now he's back on his feet, tackled for the ball. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! What is this foolishness? Who was that on the attack? Was Colomwani closing in? Everton applying a bit of pressure to Tottenham.
This is crazy work.
Tottenham, all hands on deck defending. All players behind the ball for Spurs.
Should have done better with that header. Should have done better.
Another one in. Alcaraz should have done better. Chance here for Alcaraz. Alcaraz.
Deserve a shout to the fans and get up. Get up. As he should. Like what they sit up on them hand. Fourth official attack deserve. Boy. One deserve it. You know what? Tottenham deserved to stay up in the Premier League. They deserve it.
They definitely deserved it. This is true.
Now, if you're deserving, do you go full on and try to bring Mason Greenwood back to England?
Why not? It's Tottenham. What, Tottenham fans will be fine. They could use a goal scorer.
They'll be fine with even social. You know, social. The internet brother will look like Van Damme, but like they will be fine with him coming into the scene.
Yeah, I mean, why not bring him back? Bring him back because he will help you win football games.
Yes.
And he will always. I mean, the booing is normal for him and get booed on the road anyway.
So they won't be able, people won't be able to tell the difference.
Yeah, so I mean it is what it is. Because if next season, and what is important as Kinski Spurs goalkeeper get a yellow card, what is important is if Tottenham flirt with relegation next year, this is what, 2 consecutive years in a row that Tottenham is finishing in the bottom half of the table. Yeah. Last year they finished what, 17th?
Yeah.
And this year 17th again?
But in all fairness though, remember last year they shut it down weeks before because all roads were needed to the
good save, you to walk and chew gum at the same time.
Good save. Backside. That's a world class save. Going in. That's a world class
save. Mason is not going back to England anytime soon. Also, I think he wants to play in the Champions League. Don't be surprised if he goes to Barcelona or PSG.
Neither team. I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think Barcelona maybe because they have to replace Lewandowski, but they already have Rashford. Even though to me Greenwood is a better
We're sending
version.
Rashford back, and look,
They already
Barcelona
made it
again is
official.
this is why I'm stop support that club there because yo.
Deserve I tell the fourth official, hey boy, at 9 minutes to play already, you know. All right, deserve it.
Celebration ready up for Spurs fans. And
Look at the
Deserve it did it.
fans.
He did
These are
the
the same
unthinkable,
freaking
Junior.
fans. These are the same fans that were crying 15 minutes ago. Look at them now.
Yeah, man,
It
because
should have been like this 15 minutes ago.
them know say it's CF now. It's CF. No, so regarding the Mason Greenwood thing or any player, for that matter, is who can help Spurs. Spurs, yeah, you cannot come return to the Premier League next season and think that you're going to survive again.
Yeah.
Them say, all right, long run, short catch. At some point, this relegation thing going to catch you.
Yeah, they need a revival.
At some point, they're going
And
to catch
you know who is sitting pretty right now? Daniel Levy.
Yeah, because he's saying that, look, the team was battling for relegation when I was there.
Right. But they wanted him gone. He left. I look at them now.
If Everton just score one goal, and make this thing drop out. If Everton score one goal right now, Junior, can you imagine the heart in a mouth sort of effect?
Hey, I almost get a handball a while ago, you know.
Yeah. On Danzo. Well done, Deserby. Well done.
What deserve it? But I run around like he win trophy.
Well done. Well, that's the standard over at Tottenham. Survival.
Yeah.
Yo, I hate that,
That's it.
Half time on Wednesday, I hate that.
Yeah, Wednesday again.
As Spurs stays up in the English Premier League, West Ham is relegated. Have a wonderful rest of the Sunday, family. Enjoy the Jamaican Premier League final later on today. Look out for more BCN Sports content coming up. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, subscribe. West Ham, go on in the yard. Go on. Go. Junior, final thoughts, family.
End of the season, great season for English Premier League. Still a lot to discuss though in football because I think Syria still have a game left today, right?
Yeah,
I don't think they play as
Syria
yet.
already wrap up league done.
Oh, so we'll discuss how the European spots ended in Syria because remember that was up for
discussion.
debate as well. So that we'll talk about that Wednesday. But a great club season going into the World Cup. Lot of storylines, and hopefully the World Cup is not affected by the amount of games these youths played, and hopefully going into next season is also not affected. So we'll see.
Running through the scores one more time. Arsenal 2-1 EPL champions. Arsenal 2-1 over Crystal Palace. Chelsea suffered a 2-1 defeat against Sunderland. West Ham 3-0 over Leeds. Forest and Bournemouth 1-1. Burnley 1-1 with Wolves. Liverpool, Mohamed Salah's last game 1-1 with Brentford. Spurs 1-0 over Everton. Fulham 2-0 over Newcastle. Man United 3 over Brighton. And Aston Villa. Yo, tell Pep Guardiola for go on home. 2-1 victors over Man City in Pep's last game.
And to clarify, you still have one game left for most teams in Syria. Still have one game leave, and just do it real quick. For the fourth spot, that's the Champions League spot, is fourth. You have Milan, AC Milan, AS Roma, both tied on 70 points. They are 3 and 4. Como and Juventus is on 68 points in 5th and 6th. So those 4 teams are battling for 2 spots. Last game today. And that game kick off at 2:45. So we'll have a lot to discuss Wednesday.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All right, people. More content dropping tomorrow. We'll drop some shots or something tomorrow. So,
Yeah. All right.
all right.
Later.